Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. We are now officially less than 2 weeks away from Season 6 of Modern Warfare and Warzone going live. We now have one update left here in Season 5, and then we're on into Season 6, which is probably going to be the final season for the main year of Modern Warfare, because Black Ops Cold War is going to be out by the time Season 6 should be coming to a close. And because Season 6 is now right around the corner, today I wanted to break down every piece of content and every bit of info we have for next season. This is coming from leaks regarding weapons and maps and whatnot, then also some info coming straight from Call of Duty themselves. So if you enjoy the video at any point, if you're excited for Season 6, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest Call of Duty news, intel updates, and pretty much everything else going on there. Also, quick side note, Call of Duty actually announced yesterday that the Black Ops Cold War Alpha is going to be playable this weekend on PlayStation only. That'll be starting on the 18th and running through the 20th, so expect some cool content coming this weekend for that. Anyways, first things first, we've talked about this a bit earlier on into the week. However, thanks to the Minnesota Rocker, we did actually get an official release date for Season 6. To be honest, we pretty much already knew this was going to be the case because, of course, we have the whole Battle Pass screen and that's got the countdown timer on that. But thanks to the Minnesota Rocker tweeting out about their Rocker Royale tournament, we now know that Season 6 is going to be starting on September 29th. And seeing as the Battle Pass countdown timer is going to hit 0 on September 28th, we know now overnight on that Monday going into Tuesday morning, the Season 6 update should be going live. So yeah, mark your calendars there. But getting into the actual leaks and info for Season 6, I want to start off with Warzone first because lately, we've seen some pretty interesting things surface here. Most recently, according to Modern Warzone, apparently the Alcatraz map from Blackout has appeared in the files for Modern Warfare and Warzone. And just gonna throw it out there, this to me doesn't really make any sense whatsoever. Now, it is in the files, so that means something. It could become a reality and maybe Alcatraz will be added into Warzone, or it could just be leftover files. Only time is going to tell for that. But here's the thing. In any kind of story-related way, adding an Alcatraz doesn't really make any sense because nothing we have now, even with the crossover information pertaining to Imran Zakhaev and Perseus and Woods and whatnot, that information does not tie to Alcatraz, especially if we want to start talking zombie-specific information, but that is a much bigger conversation to get into. But yeah, apparently Alcatraz is in the files. I find that to be incredibly weird, but nonetheless, I guess as of right now, it is a possibility for Season 6. And do keep in mind, as always with this leak and everything else we're discussing that isn't coming directly from Activision and or Infinity Ward, leaks are still subject to change. As I like to say, they prove existence, not execution. So just keep that in mind as we go through everything today. Anyways, sticking with Warzone for the time being, we do also have a few modes that have been leaked recently, some of which we have touched on previously, including some kind of night mode for Warzone where, obviously, it would be dark out. Presumably, we would have the street lamps turned on, we'd have some buildings lighting up some areas as well, but for the most part, it would be dark out and things would obviously look and feel pretty different from what we have now. I feel like the darkness of the night, as ominous as that sounds, would really take the confidence away from a lot of really aggressive players, so this may play a bit more defensive and I guess a bit slower than normal, but obviously things like the thermal sights would have a huge advantage in this mode, snapshot grenades as well even. It could be a very interesting twist on Warzone. We then also have heard some rumors of a zombies mode coming to the game as well, and this one in particular is kind of weird because at the very start of the year, Infinity Ward specifically said, yeah, we're not going to have zombies in this game because we just feel that wouldn't make sense in the universe that we've built. You know, it just wouldn't be realistic. But now, you know, fast forward a few months, the files have references to a zombie royale mode where players can actually die and turn infected, then they can actually turn back to normal if they end up infecting a survivor. So it's kind of a back and forth mode, it would seem, at least according to the files, which again, would be pretty cool to see implemented despite it not being quote unquote on brand with the whole realistic approach to the game. Then another mode that I think a lot of players would be very excited about is that of Prop Hunt. This is a mode that we've seen appear in the files multiple times leading up to now, but recently there were some new audio files added in regarding Prop Hunt apparently. This is once again coming from Modern Warzone, and it would seem more and more assets relating to Prop Hunt are appearing in the game. So perhaps we're going to see a Warzone prop hunt variant added in, or maybe it's going to be available in both multiplayer and Warzone with just cut down sections of the map. So, you know, it'd be prop hunt in Atlas Superstore or prop hunt at the hospital, so on and so forth. And personally, that would be something I would love to see added in. Obviously, this would be way different from pretty much any mode we've seen within Warzone or multiplayer even up until this point. So I'm really hoping this one ends up coming to fruition. Now, we also know that the Warzone map is going to be changing some in Season 6. As of right now, it seems like we're going to see the subway system or the metro system added in, going off the leaks that we've seen detailing a map of, I believe, 6 or 7 actual metro stations. Then we do also have the metro mentioned multiple times throughout the Season 5 intel, with Zakhaev actually using the metro to transport materials for the nuke. So, just simply putting 2 and 2 together here, the metro stations should be a part of the Season 6 update. Then, something we can actually anticipate later on into the season, probably near the end of it if I had to guess, would be that of the nuke event, which of course has been teased and hinted at all year long so far via the Bunker 11 stuff. Obviously we have the missile in Bunker 10 as well, and plenty of other things like that. This again has actually been referenced numerous times in the intel so far, and it's also been said that the nuke event is going to sort of bridge the gap between Warzone this year and Warzone in Black Ops Cold War. So even though it may not happen right away, this should be going down at some point during Season 6. Then moving on into multiplayer and just the more general updates, for the multiplayer specific stuff, really this just comes down to the maps, and here, surprisingly, we don't really have a ton of information to go off of. No maps have been leaked or confirmed to be in Season 6 as of right now, but we have seen several references to broadcast all throughout the years, so if I had to guess, that may be one of the Season 6 maps, but other than that, we don't really have much info there. However, we do have quite a bit of information on what weapons should be coming to the game during Season 6, thanks to BK Tour over on Twitter, as he was able to find 3 different weapons in the files, and considering every single season features 2 DLC weapons at launch, then another DLC weapon during the mid-season update, we can pretty much assume that these weapons are going to be debuting next season. So initially here we have the R700 sniper rifle. This of course was featured back in Call of Duty 4, and it was pretty popular back in the day. A lot of people have been wanting to see a new bolt action sniper added in, and it seems Season 6 will finally add that into the game. Then alongside that, we do also have a new shotgun, and this one seems to be nearly identical to the AA-12 from MW2 and MW3 as well. And this was a beast of a shotgun back in the day. Actually, now that I think about it, most of the shotguns in MW2 are really, really good, but regardless, the shotgun meta this year has definitely been very popular as of lately. It's been very dominant in Warzone as of lately with the Origin and also the R90. So the competition there will definitely be shaken up a bit come Season 6. Then finally, we also have the AS Val for a new assault rifle, which is sort of a faster firing rifle that also has pretty minimal recoil. So I would assume this one would be pretty similar to the M13 in terms of just how good it plays. Then when it comes to Season 6, we also briefly have to talk about the operators, and as of right now, only one has been referenced a lot lately, that being Farah from the campaign. And we've had Farah as a leaked operator for pretty much the majority of the year actually, and apparently in the Season 6 intro, her and Nikolai are actually interacting with one another, so we can expect Farah to be one of these Season 6 operators. But as far as the other 2 go, that we're not really sure about. I'm still really surprised that we haven't seen Soap yet. We also have a ton of other leaked operators from launch, like Marshawn Lynch, for instance. So for that, we are going to have to wait and see, but we do actually have quite a few options there. But anyways, with all of that being said, that is effectively everything we currently have leaked, teased, and or confirmed for Season 6 of Modern Warfare and Warzone. And that is going to wrap things up for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, or if you're just excited for Season 6, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you're new here and you want to stay up to date with pretty much everything going on in the world of Call of Duty, news, intel, updates, all sorts of things like that, feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. That way you'll always know whenever I upload a new video. As always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a spicy discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, and Control Freak products. All of those links can be found down in the description below. And once again, thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.